I get into how I do my foundation step by step so you can get that flawless skin look, I do have a couple of tips I want to share. Tip number 1, try out a lot of samples. If you go to Dillard's, you can ask for samples from the department section, and I've been trying out Lancome's foundation. You guys, day 1 I tried this one, my fiance was like, your skin is glistening, and he noticed immediately that I was trying out something. But yeah, this is a perfect way to test it out just to see if your skin will break out, how your skin reacts to it, how it oxidizes, what type of finish it has, and you get to just go through the process. You don't need to rush finding your foundation. It takes time. Another tip that I wrote, make sure you realize that sometimes drugstore foundation tends to oxidize quickly. I would recommend going a shade lighter. So when you first put it on, your face will look a little bit lighter than you would like, but then later on throughout the day, it will look like your skin tone. Take advantage of your resources. There's so many YouTube tutorials, reviews online that you can read and look at before you make your purchase. I'm all about saving money, and I'm all about not having a bajillion foundations, concealers, and all that, but just something that works for me. This is a no-brainer, but always wash your hands before you put on foundation or you put on makeup. With your beauty blenders, make sure you throw it out every 3 months or so. But yeah, that's what you want to do. And I don't know, I think I'm going to just show you in the video, so that'll be easier. So today we're going to be doing a cushion-based foundation, and I'm going to be using the Missha cushions. I have the Magic cushion, which is like the original one, and then I have the original tension pack, which mainly focuses on brightening out your skin and moisturizing it. But I do want to say they're both really moisturizing. The only thing I can compare this to is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi cushion. Comparing it to this has way better coverage, and it stays moisturizing over your face all day. All day. I noticed with the Lumi, even though it's supposed to be like for dry skin, it does patch up and it just doesn't look very pretty. But with the Missha cushions, they have a really strong fragrance, and I think they're strong because I just don't like perfume in my makeup. My skin hasn't reacted negatively to this. It's been alright, no redness, no breakouts. So I think I'm just gonna keep on using this. I got the Spackle Hydrating Under Primer, so I'm gonna just put a little bit of that on my face and then wait 15 minutes to apply my makeup. So that's all I have. Boop. I already moisturized my face beforehand, and I think that's an important step before you do your makeup. You want to have a good base before you put your makeup on. Normally when I put on foundation, I usually use a foundation brush, but from what I've noticed, I found a better technique to put on your makeup, and I've been using a concealer brush instead, which I won't be doing that today because I'm going to be using a cushion. But from a normal basis, I've been using a concealer brush because they're small and compact, and it's perfect for grabbing up your foundation and spreading it on your face without the brush eating up your makeup. I got the same shade for these cushions. They're different colors, and that's because this one claims to be more brightening, but I mean, if the shade is lighter, obviously it's gonna brighten up your skin. But the interesting thing about the tension pack, it has like a film over it, so when you kind of squish it, it feels like a waterbed, and it's just, you can just feel the moisture in it. Now let's get to the fun part and actually put this on my face. I have a lot of redness going on, so we're just gonna try to cover it as best as we can. We're just gonna put it all over my face. That's the goal. We want to evenly distribute it because our skin will look too weird if we don't. You don't want to rub it in your face. You really do want to dab it in. We're gonna put a little bit on my neck because it looks weird if this is all like dewy and then my neck is kind of, my neck is naturally darker as it is, but we're just gonna put a little bit. So now we're gonna put on a second layer and build it up, but this time we're gonna focus on the areas that I want to cover up more. So my cheeks and my nose, that's all we're gonna do. I'm gonna put on my face makeup and then I'll come back. As you can see, it's still very dewy. It's It's at the point right now where it will transfer if I touch my face with my finger or anything. So I found that a setting powder is very important. So I bought this e.l.f. HD setting powder, which I put on, and I'm pretty sure it does the job. I've tried it on. I actually tried half my face with the e.l.f. and then half my face with this one, the Laura Mercier. I want to say this was like $40 and then this was like $3 or $6. I've tried it on side by side, and this one has just a beautiful finish, or as my fiance said, a doll-like finish. And this side, it was a little bit splotchy, but to the point where you can't really tell unless it's you and you're looking at your face in the mirror like really close up. I'm gonna do this half with e.l.f. and then this half with Laura Mercier so you guys can see it for yourself. Brush, I believe it's a stippling brush. Can you already see how like it has a doll-like look? I'm gonna let it set for an hour and then you guys will see how my makeup just looks. And this is the finished makeup look. So I hope you enjoyed this little segment. I'll see you guys